look at this. I have a laser cannon. I have an alien gun. And I have a sniper, but there's not that much bullets on the sniper. Actually, the cyborg class gave me this, but everybody left. I don't know why. This was okay, because I, you know, almost suck everything.
We started laying out this foundation by setting one corner, and then we were able to pull diagonals along with a straight measurement with long tapes to get all the other corners. Once we had all of the corners square and pinned, we pulled some reference locations, and instead of using batter boards in this case, we just used some 2x4 stobs with a T25 deck screw in the top. This is a really flat site and not a complicated foundation, so this was a great way to save a little time. Also, the trackhoe can run right over these things when he's digging without tearing them up like a batter board.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you're wondering how I figured out how deep to dig, I simply went 12 inches down from the lowest point on this whole area. 12 inches down is the code here for crosswalk. Here's a look from the top of the hill. Chris actually adjusts the grading so the water will flow to the back of the site and then off to the left. You don't want it running off the front because it will erode the fill. If you look closely, Chris is already in the reference pen, so he doesn't get out there. We really need that later. For these footings, we're using a 370 PSI concrete and flowing a little more water into the drum to get to a 5 slump. Once we had all the concrete placed, we took a hand float and put a nice smooth finish on these footings so that we could snap lines and get our block laid really easily in the first row. If you've ever seen a block job, this is the first step. Spread the block out. Set these about 16 inches. On this ground field, it's 2 sides of the one half of an 80 cap bag at pipe mortar. But there's still one more step we always do, and that's to recheck each corner of the footing to make sure that it's actually all the same height at each corner. In this case, there was only about a 1/4 inch variance on all the corners, but that's enough to make a difference. We basically will make up the difference in our mud joints on the block so that at the top of the block, the foundation is completely level, even if the footing is off by just a fraction as it was. Finally, by about 10 o'clock, we're actually laying some corners. You can see here that I'm laying down the mud for the first block. We have it oriented in a specific direction so that it'll work out without having to cut a block anywhere in the row. As you can see, I'm laying one row of regular 8-inch block, and on top of that, I'm laying this special block called a header block. And you can see that the edge is cut off on one side. That's going to allow the concrete to flow in from the slab all the way down to both